Strange Block Beats.
Hey family, can y'all hear me? Man, something been going on with StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. Hey, y'all can hear you? Hold on, man. Terrible, man. Can y'all give me a one if y'all can hear me? I don't know, man. This thing keep getting stuck, bro. Like StreamYard got to come on with it, man. Every time I'm about to do a message, just start messing up on y'all, brother, man. It's StreamYard, though. Something going on with StreamYard. Well, anyway, man, big salute to the family. This ain't going to stop nothing. Giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach and to the beloved mighty nation of Israel, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to my CUC family. Shout out to my brother Sham. Shout out to my brother Big Boy Jake. Big salute to Elder Barrel Walk and my sister Sagala and Elder Bro Tim. And all my beloved brothers and sisters in the chat. Hey, the Most High and Yahshua got another good one for y'all. One of the beloved sisters was asking me about the timeline of Yahshua. So I say, man, let me go ahead and put something together for the family through the spirit. So I'm going to touch on the fact that I'm going to show you the timeline from the time of Artaxerxes. He was the king of the Medes and the Persians. And he did something for the Israelites, which are the southern kingdom. And then I'm going to connect that timeline to get to the Messiah. I'm going to show you multiple sources, timeline on how Artaxerxes, what he did for our forefathers. And I'm going to connect what he did to the time of the Messiah. And I'm going to show you through what Artaxerxes did. I'm going to do some math. And I'm going to show you when Yahshua was baptized and when he was born. And that's what we're going to deal with today. It's not a long lesson at all. Very short, because I'm only going to deal with the math. I'm going to get straight to the points in the scriptures, just so you can see that your Most High Yah, your King Yahshua, is a cold piece of work, boy. Master for architects. Master for architects. Cold with it. So that's why, you know, when I hear people say, oh, this Bible is not the word of the Most High, it's a fake book. I don't deal with people like that because you sick in your mind. You sick. And I pray for you, though. I pray for your healing. You a sick individual. You really believe that man can come up with all this masterful prophecy, knowledge, and wisdom, historical facts, a culture of a people, a history of a people. Everything is documented in order, in chronological orders in the chronicles. Boy, you out your mind. Talking about somebody else put this book together. Well, K. Judah, man wrote it. So holy men, as they was moved by the Spirit, they didn't write down what they wanted to write. They wrote down what the Spirit of the Most High told them to write down, what the Spirit of Yahshua is speaking through in the scriptures. So they didn't just write it down according to what they wanted it to say, adding their conjecture. No, they said what the book said. They say what Yah said to write down in the book. That's why every time you read the first verse, what do it say, y'all? Thus said the Lord. It don't say thus said no prophet. It say thus said the Lord, man. So if you can't understand that, thus said the Lord, and they writing down what thus said the Lord, you just sick in your mind, man. You just sick. So let's go ahead and deal with this. I pray for all Israel. I understand that we are living in a time of a falling away. Our people are becoming atheists. Our people are becoming what's that word, y'all? Man, what's that word? Somebody told me they was this word, nihilistic, or it was some type of, man, what's that word that boy said? When I asked him, do he believe? He was like, no, man, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Y'all know but thank y'all. Agnostic. Oh, I'm agnostic. I said, man, get away from me. So let's go ahead and deal with this. This is going to be beautiful, like the Most High Yahshua always do for us, right, y'all? They always spread it out for us and make it simplistic. That's what we're about to do today. So the first thing I want to deal with, let's go to Ezra chapter 7, because I got to show y'all something happened in the time of this king by the name of Artaxerxes Longimanus. Now, I'm going to show you why his name is Longimanus. I got to find him. I got to find the Artaxerxes I'm looking for. So let's go to Ezra chapter 7. Now let's go find Artaxerxes, the one I'm looking for. I'll play the music at the end, family, because something going on with StreamYard. They got to get this together. So like, y'all can hear the music. I can't hear my intro playing. It keep like skipping. So I don't know when it end or when, like, I don't know when it ended. So That's why I had to run in the living room to look at the TV to see, oh, okay, it ended. So yeah, StreamYard got to get that together. All right, let's go to Ezra chapter 7. And we ain't gonna let nothing stop us, family. I rebuke you, Hashatan, and you already rebuked right off the muscle. I rebuke you. Because you know he always trying to get in the way. You know, throw his little tactics and his hat in the ring. But we rebuke you in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach. All right, here we go. Ezra chapter 7. And I got to find out what happened in the 7th year of his reign. And that's what we about to find out. He did something. And then I'm going to show y'all the timeline of Yahshua. Hey, family, y'all got to pray for our people. They becoming agnostic. They falling away. They becoming atheists. They don't believe nothing no more. God not coming back for us. God fake. He ain't real. He hate us. Why would he do this to a people? Or if he love us so much, I'm telling y'all, I didn't heard it all. I just pray for my people, man. I don't condemn them. I don't look down on them. I really pray for them because I understand the condition. Now, if somebody just flat out just come out and say, man, throw that Bible in the trash, that's the sick person. You sick. But see, I understand that our people have a lot of hurt and pain. Our people have a lot of pain. And by that pain in our mind, we believe that Yah didn't forgot about us. He don't love us. Because why would he allow such hurt and pain to come upon us? But I'll tell you this, brother and sister in righteousness. How can we allow hurt and pain to come upon our Elohim? How can we allow hurt and pain to come upon Yahshua? So while we are dishing it out, we got to also understand where they coming from, because we hurt our father. We hurt our king. So when I realized how we hurt our father and really broke his heart, I don't got nothing to complain about but to fall on my face and repent and acknowledge the sins of my fathers and my own sins and the sins of my nation. I'm not going to that man complaining about nothing, because we broke your heart and we broke our king's heart. So I got to check myself to always remember, while I'm sitting up into my God, why you letting this happen to your people? Well, when y'all was in the land, why y'all allow that to happen to me? Nobody wasn't correcting nobody. Blood touching blood, sin upon sin, wickedness upon wickedness. I had to kick y'all out the land so I wouldn't have to kill y'all. So I say, man, let me just send them away. They'll get their mind right in the land of their captivity. When all these things come upon them, they're going to call upon me and I'm going to answer them. And that's where we at today. So I understand my people's hurting pain. And that's why I believe they not believing in the Bible no more. Because they thinking in their mind, nobody ain't never going to come for us. But you're giving up too fast, brothers and sisters. Because I can bet my lads, check on it. He coming. And you better believe it. Oh, he coming. And I believe that with all my heart, soul, and he coming. And can't nothing stop it. He coming. He is coming. And I believe that thing. I believe it. He coming. All right, family, let me stop talking. Let's go and handle business. Ezra chapter 7. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. Let's go ahead and find out who is this man by the name of Artaxerxes. And what did he do in the 7th year of his reign? We got to find out, family. We got to find out. Ezra chapter 7 and verse 1. Ezra chapter 7 and verse 1. And it reads, now after these things, in the reign of Artaxerxes, king of Persia, Ezra, the son of Sariah, the son of Azariah, the son of Hilkiah, the son of Shillem, the son of Zadok, and the son of Ahitub, the son of Amariah, the son of Azariah, and the son of Mariah, the son of Zechariah, the son of Uzziah, and the son of Bukai, and the son of Bashur, and the son of Phinehas, and the son of Eleazar, and the son of Aaron, the chief priest. This Ezra went up from Babylon, and he was a ready scribe in the law of Moses, which the Elohim, our power of Israel, had given him. And the king granted him all his requests, according to the hand of the Lord, his Elohim, upon him. And there went up some of the children of Israel, and of the priests, and of the Levites, and the singers, and the porters, and the Nethinims, unto Jerusalem, in the 7th year of Artaxerxes the king. KJ, lay it out plain, brother, through the Holy Spirit. So this is what I want y'all to do. I'm about to show y'all some things, and we're going to get understanding together. So the first thing I need to do is I need to open up my window, and I want y'all to see this for yourself. So first, let me read this slide, and then we're going to do some math. Now, remember what it just said. In the 7th year of his reign, he did something for our ancestors. And this how we going to understand when Yahshua was baptized. And I'm going to show you when he was born. So, let me read this slide, and then you're going to understand where I'm going. Right here. Okay. This is King Artaxerxes I. Now, I had to go do my due diligence, but I been did this a long time ago. But I had to go do my due diligence because when you read the historical account, there are many Artaxerxes. But I have to find the one who began to reign in 465 BC. Let me say that again. I have to find the Artaxerxes who began to reign in 465 AD. BC. Why, KJ? Because he did something in the 7th year of his reign. And I have to find out the time frame of that. So this is what we're going to do. Let me read this slide, and then we're going to deal with the math. This is from the Jewish Encyclopedia. Artaxerxes I, Longimanus. Remember I told y'all that? Longimanus. Why is he called Longimanus? Long hand. Oh, one arm is longer than the other. That's why he is called long hand. One arm is longer than the other. Longimanus. When did he begin to reign, KJ? King of Persia ascended to the throne in 465 BC. There go our man, family. We found our man. He began to reign in 465 BC. This the man I'm looking for, family. His name is Artaxerxes I, Longimanus, long hand. When did he die? And he died in 425 BC. In the 7th year of Artaxerxes. 458 BC. We got our time frame, y'all. He began to reign in 465. But it say in the 7th year, which is 458 BC, he did something. What did he do? He made a decree to allow our ancestors to go back up to Jerusalem. That's what he did in the 7th year of his reign. So now this is what we're going to do. Let me finish this, and then we're going to do the math. King of Persia ascended to the throne in 465 BC, and he died in 425 BC. In the 7th year of Artaxerxes, 458 BC, the Babylonian Jews requested that permission should be given to the priests of Ezra to visit Israel with full power over the Jews there, and to enforce the book of the law as the will of the king. How the king ascended to this request and how Ezra endeavored to carry out the mission are well known. So this Artaxerxes is the one who allowed Ezra, Nehemiah, and them to go back, and he made a decree in the 7th year of his reign, which is 458 BC. Now let's do the math. Okay. I'm going to take, watch this, family. It's finna blow y'all mind. Okay, here we go. Let me get out of here real quick. Y'all ready to handle business? Let's get it. Okay, I'm going to open up my calculator because now we got to do some math. He began to reign, right, in 465. But in the 7th year of his reign, he did something, which was make a decree. So if I take 465 and I pull 7 years back, what that's going to give me? Let's find out. Let's find out, beloved family. Okay, let me see if y'all can see this. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can see my calculator. Hold on. Can y'all see this? This right here. Can y'all see this calculator? I just want to know if y'all can see the calculator. We're about to do something. Let me go to my YouTube and see if my beloved family can see the calculator. Yes, there we go. Thank y'all, family. Already. Now, y'all remember, he began to reign in 465. So let me do 465. We're going to do 465, right? Minus 7. Why? Because he did it in the 7th year of his reign, right? So we're going to take 465 and we're going to pull back 7 years from 465. Let me see what I'm going to get. 465 minus 7. Oh my God. Look what we got, y'all. 458 BC. This when he made a decree to allow the Jews to go back home, as I just read on the slide. So do y'all see what I just did? He began to reign in 465, but he made a decree in the 7th year of his reign. So I took the 465 and I pulled back the 7 years from the 465, and look what it gave me, y'all. 458, just like the slide just said. So y'all put this to the side. Put this 458 to the side, because now we got to go to the book of Daniel. Because when I add all of this up, that's when you're going to get your understanding. This is when you're going to get your understanding. Now, let me show you this also, because I got also my encyclopedias. I want to show you what I found in some of my encyclopedias, just to go ahead and knock it out the park to get multiple witnesses. So we got 458, y'all. Put this to the side. Just write it down, 458, and we're going to come back to it. Put it to the side. Now, let me get out of this calculator. Let's get out of here, because now I'm going back. I'm about to show y'all something in one of the slides, because I want to get this out of the mouth for 2 or 3. We let it be established. Hey, big salute to my beloved brother, big boy Jake. Hey, be safe on the road, my brother. That's my brother right there, man. All right, here we go. Hey, be safe, boy. I pray the hedge of protection upon you, big boy Jake. Most I put them angels around you, my brother. All right, here we go, family. Now, y'all remember I just showed y'all that Artaxerxes Longimanus is the one we was looking for, right? Let me show you one of my encyclopedia books. Look. Let me bring it in close. It says, Artaxerxes, Persian king, in whose reign the mission of Ezra and Nehemiah took place. There were 3 Persian kings having this name, yet the biblical texts neither specify nor distinguish among them. Artaxerxes I Longimanus, son and successor of Xerxes I, ruled from 465 to 425. Hey, family, did y'all know that other slide I just showed y'all came from the Jewish encyclopedia? This a whole nother source. And they just said the same thing, family, that this man right here, Longimanus, began to rule in 465 and he died in 425. When I showed you my Jewish encyclopedia source, it said that he began to reign in 465 and he died in 425. So this the Artaxerxes we looking for, the one who began to rule in 465. Now we got our man out of two sources. Out of two sources. This our man, Longimanus, long hand. So now I can get out of this. I just wanted to show y'all that. Now let's go to Daniel chapter 9. We've got to do some more math. And then I'm about to show y'all the numbers. I got a timeline chart for Yahshua, and then we can go and get up out of here. If y'all want all the timeline charts that I have, all the information about Artaxerxes and all these encyclopedia sources, email your brother K Judah. I'm gonna send y'all everything that I got. Everything that I got is yours. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here now. Because now we just proved it out of two sources. Already, big boy Jake. You know how we get down, brother. Okay. Now, go to Daniel chapter 9. Don't forget that 458 family that we put to the side. We're coming back to it right now. We're coming back to it right now. Okay. I'm going to open up the window again because we got to do some more math. Okay. Let's do this again. Go to Daniel chapter 9. And we're going to deal with the 70 weeks of Daniel. So now I can add that 458 to something so we can get our answer, what we're looking for. Okay, here go the calculator again. Let me take the 458 down. We'll come back to it. Okay, go to Daniel chapter 9. So now y'all got the answer that Artaxerxes the first Longimanus, in the 7th year of his reign, he made a decree to allow the Jews to go back to Jerusalem, and that happened in 458 BC. I'll send y'all all of this when we're done. 458 BC. This is a timeline, family. So you can understand when you're reading the book of Ezra. Now you got the timeline. When you read Ezra chapter 7, you understand the timeline now. Because see, Cyrus was the first one in Ezra chapter 1. He put in a decree, but it didn't really go nowhere because they had a lot of opposition too. So when Artaxerxes came, Longimanus, he really put the stamp on it and said, if anybody get in their way, boy, your house going to be made a dung hill, and you're going to get put to death. So the Most High was really with his people. And he put that in Longimanus' hand, in his heart, to look out for the Jews, the southern kingdom. Now, I want you to notice who I'm dealing with, the southern kingdom. The northern kingdom was never given an edict to go back home to Samaria. There is no historical documentation. There is no scriptures that's documented that the northern kingdom ever returned home as a nation, ever. You won't find it in the historical, and you won't find it in the scripture. Now let's go to Daniel chapter 9, and we're going to get straight to the point. We're going to deal with the 70 weeks of Daniel, because now we got to do some more math. All right, this is Daniel chapter 9, and we're going to pick it up at verse 24. Daniel chapter 9 and verse 24. And I want y'all to watch this. Daniel chapter 9, verse 24, and it reads, it says, 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon the holy city to finish the transgression and to make an end of sin and to make reconciliation for iniquity and to bring in everlasting righteousness and to seal up the vision and prophecy and to anoint the most holy. Boy, he said a lot in verse 24, huh? To get rid of transgressions, to put an end to sin, to make reconciliation for iniquity, and to bring in everlasting righteousness, and to seal up the vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Who is that, y'all? Yahshua HaMashiach. They talking about Yahshua all the way in the book of Daniel, and you got people talking about, man, they ain't talking about no Yahshua. Who you think to anoint the most holy? You think the Most High need to be anointed? The Most High is a spirit, a consuming fire. Do you think he need to be anointed? No, it's his son, the most holy, that need to be anointed, because he's the one that sent. He's the one he sent down from heaven to be the propitiation of our sins. So understand that, family. This man is talked about from Genesis to Revelation. And you still got people saying, man, the Most High don't share his glory. They have no understanding, family. I'm sorry. They have no understanding that the Most High never said in the scriptures he don't share his glory with his son. If y'all go read them scriptures carefully, it was talking about pagan gods. And the person who doing the talking is Christ. Because he's the only one you've been dealing with, family, from Genesis to Revelation. Did he not tell you in the last book of the Bible, I am the Alpha and Omega, and it's written in red? He say, I am the Alpha and Omega. Yahshua said that, family. So what God you been dealing with in the Bible if he say I'm the Alpha and Omega? Make it make sense. All right, here we go, man. He say 70 weeks are determined upon thy people, right? So this is what I'm going to do. 70 times 7. 70 times 7. And look at what we got, y'all. We got 490, right? Now I'm going to read the next verse because I got to subtract 7 from this 490. And I'm going to show you what the 7 represent. Then I'm going to add the 7 back to the 483. And let's see what it gives me. So let me read the next verse. Verse 25. It say, know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto the Messiah, the prince, should be 7 weeks, 62 weeks. The street should be built again, and the wall even in troublous times. We're going to show you what the troublous times they was dealing with, but let me deal with this first. He said 62 weeks. Watch this. Okay, 62 weeks. So let me get out of this real quick. 7 times 69. I got 483, okay? 483. Now watch what I'm about to do, and then we're going to take that 458, and then we're going to add it to this 483, and then we're going to see what we get, right? So this is what we're going to do. Take this 483 and subtract it from the 458 when he made a decree to allow the Jews to go back home and tell me what y'all come up with in the chat. And then I'll continue. Because iron sharpen iron over here, baby. We working together as a team. Subtract the 483 from the 458 and tell me what y'all got. And then I'm about to show y'all on the chart. I'm going to do the math first. Then I'm going to show you on the chart what that number represents. Thank you. Chill Hollywood. Big salute to you, brother. 25, family. Watch this. 483 minus 458 will give you 25. What do this 25 represent? Let me deal with this math first. Let me finish this up, and then I got y'all. Hey, we understand, homie. We understand. We got you. We understand. We got you, homie. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Everybody, thank y'all, family. Y'all right. You got the right number. 25. Thank y'all. Okay. Now, y'all remember that I took 7 from this 483 because it said 7 and 62 weeks, which is 7 times 69, which gave me 483. Now, watch this. Go down to verse 27. Verse 26, and then we're going to read verse 27. It say, and after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince that should come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood. And unto the end of the war, desolations are determined. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. Stop. What do this represent? What do a week represent in the scriptures? Hey, man, stop flooding my chat, bro. Like, relax, homie. You saying a whole bunch, dog, like I'm trying to teach. Stop flooding my chat with you just, bro, relax, homie. Please. I'm trying to teach my family. You just writing so much, man. Like, we don't need you telling us nothing right now, bro. Just relax. You trying to tell us this and that, and bro, we don't need that. Just fall back, man. Let me teach my family, bro. You being a distraction. You put, like, you just flood my chat, homie. Just relax. Dang, relax, man. I'm trying to teach, man. And I'm saying this respectfully. Just relax, homie. You don't got to tell us all the stuff that you saying. We got it. Just relax. Jesus. Somebody already got the answer. Boy, I love y'all, boy. Hey, y'all be studying, man. But let's go ahead and prove it anyway, though. The person is right. A week represents 7 years. Can I prove it? I think I can. Let me get out of here. And then I'll come back to the mouth. Because I got to put back that 7 years that I took away. I got to add it back that I took away. So we're going to add it back. Hey, I don't mind you writing in the chat, homie, but just, you know, just let me teach the people. That's all I'm asking. Just let me teach the family real quick, then you can say whatever you want. Even if you got questions, you know, we'll deal with that. But, you know what I'm saying, just slow down for me a little bit because I'm trying to keep my family focused. Okay. It's my family right here. See, over here, we iron sharpen iron, baby. And we trying to work together. So just fall back for me a little bit. That's all I'm asking. Okay. Woo, boy, this is my family right here, boy. Boy, y'all bring me joy. All right, let's get it, man. Okay, can I prove what my beloved family said in the chat, that a week represents 7 years? Boy, y'all sharp, man. Yes, it do, family. We finna prove it. Go to Genesis 29, verse 27. Genesis 29. See, one thing about Arka, Eve, and August and them, they don't care if you know, hey, they don't really like me looking at the chat. They don't want me focused on the chat because it's a distraction. But, you know, I'm trying not to look at the chat, but I'm trying to teach my family. And I just need, you know, people who coming in who haven't been over here, just let us iron sharpen iron with each other. You know, we like to stay focused over here. So just please just fall back for me. Okay, Genesis 29, verse 27, because one of my beloved family members in the chat said it represents 7 years, and they are correct. This is Genesis 29, and this is what Laban told Jacob to do. Listen to this. Laban told Jacob, he said, fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years. Oh, so a week do represent 7 years because he just told Jacob fulfill her week. So in Daniel chapter 9, when it said he should make a covenant with many for 1 week, see, Christ was supposed to teach for 7 years. But y'all all know what happened. The Bible said what? Let's go back to Daniel chapter 9 and verse 27. Thank you for the answer, beloved family. Thank y'all for the answers. All right, let's get it. Here we go. Daniel chapter 9 and verse 27. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week, oh, in the midst of his teaching, he was what? And in the midst of the week, he shall cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease. So Christ was supposed to teach for 7 years. But the Bible just said in the midst of the week, he was cut off in the midst of his teaching because he didn't teach 7 years. He only taught for 3.5 years. When will he fulfill this week? When he bring us in the wilderness for 3.5 years and the week will be complete. Y'all see what Christ just did? He only taught for 3.5 years. We only going to be in the wilderness for 3.5 years. That will fulfill this week. 7 years. This Bible is a cold piece of work, man. That's why it just said that he should cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease. How did he do that? How did he cause it to cease? Let's go to Matthew 27. Then we coming right back to this math. Then I'm gone, fam. I'm going to show y'all what the 25 represent, and then we done. All right, go to Matthew 27 and verse 50 and 51. Matthew 27, because it just said he should cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease. Let's see how he did that. Matthew 27 and verse 50 and 51. And this how he caused the sacrifice and oblation to cease, family. Matthew 27, verse 50 and 51. Yahshua, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent. Why did the temple rent in twain from the top to the bottom? Because y'all remember, when the priest wanted to make an atonement for the people and also for themselves, they had to sprinkle the blood 7 times towards the veil. When Yahshua died, it ended the law of animal sacrifice, and the veil being ripped represent the end of that Levitical priesthood, and now we under the blood of the Mashiach. So he caused the sacrifice and oblation to cease when he died. Now you don't sprinkle blood no more. Now you're under his blood. Knowledge. So now let's go back to Daniel's and deal with this math again. Because now we understand what a week represents, 7 years. We understand that 483 minus 458 gave me 25 AD. So I got to go find out what that represents. But before I do that, let me go back to Daniel chapter 9 and deal with the math. Because I got to get back to that 490. And how do I do that? Let's go see. Let me get out of here. Let's go back to the calculator. And right after this, I'm going to show y'all that 25 and how I came up with that answer. Because if I do 25 plus 5, what's that, family? 30 years of age. Bible's a cold piece of work, boy. Cold piece of work. Okay. First I did 70. Hold on. Is the window open? Hold on. I got to make sure the window open. Hold on, family. Did I open? Oh, I didn't even share it. There we go. My bad. My bad, family. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it's open. Calculator. There we go. Okay, let's do it again. When I went to Daniel chapter 9, verse 24, it said 70 weeks are determined on your people, right? So I did 70 times 7. And it gave me 490, right? But then I did, he said 7 weeks and 62 weeks. So then I did 7 times, hold on, let me, 7, hold on, family. It just, numbers jumping, hold up. Okay, here we go. 7 times 69, which gave me 483. But the whole vision of the prophecy was 490, right? How do I get back to 490? I take that week that Yahshua was supposed to teach, and I add it back to the 483, and look what it's going to give me. Plus 7, 490. 490. But you also remember that it said in the scriptures that Jerusalem should be built even in troublous times, right? Let me go show you what that represents. And then we're going to deal with the 25 number that we got from the 483 and the 458. So let me get out of here again. And I'll come back. Let's deal with this real quick. What do it mean when it said in Daniel chapter 9 that Jerusalem should be built even in troublous times? What was the troublous times that they was facing in the time of Nehemiah? Let's go to Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 17. Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 17. And that's why if y'all go look up right now, if somebody type it in, is Wednesday, what we know today as Wednesday, is Wednesday the middle of the week? It's going to tell you that Wednesday is the middle of the week. So in our time, if Yahshua was being crucified, the middle of the week for us in this time would be on a Wednesday. Y'all know how we know that? Because it was Passover. He kept a Passover with his disciples. Because what day was coming after Passover? On the next day. That day was a high Sabbath day. Why? Because it was the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's why they had to get them down from that tree and in that tomb so prophecy can be fulfilled. 3 days and 3 nights in the tomb. That's why he had to die in the middle of the week. But they lying telling us he died on Friday and rose Easter Sunday morning. How do you get 3 days and 3 nights from Friday to Sunday when that ain't nothing but a day and a half? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So this is Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 17. And this is what he meant in the book of Daniel, that Jerusalem should be built even in troublous times. Look how Nehemiah and them was working on the walls. Nehemiah 4 and 17. They which builded on the wall, and they that bear burdens, with those that laden, every one with one hand what in the work, and with the other hand held a weapon. He just told you in troublous time. They was working with one hand, and with the other hand they was holding a weapon. Why? Because they had some trouble from the surrounding people that was bothering them when they was trying to handle Yah's business. Those are the troublous times in the time of Nehemiah. So now let's deal with this 25. And I created this chart, and y'all can have it after the live. So let's go back to the chart now. Here we go. Let me see. Okay, let me open up the window again. And I want y'all to see this chart that I have. And we're going to deal with this together. And then I'll be done. Okay, here we go, y'all. Look. This is the chart I created. Now, the reason why, if you look at AD, it don't start with 0, it start with 1. And if you look at BC, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go backwards from 25 to 6 BC. And I'm going to see if it's going to come out to 30. And then I'm going to go from 6 BC when he was born to get to 30 to see if it's 25. So we're going to work our way backwards first and then forward. Because BC go backwards, AD go forward. So let me bring this in. And I just want y'all to count with me, you know, in your head. But I just want to make sure I'm counting this right. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go, family. I'm going to start from 25 to get to 6 BC. Let's see if 25 to 6 BC when he was born equal out to the age of 30. Then I'm going to go from 6 BC going up, which is AD, to get to 30 to see if it's 25. Let's see. So I'm going to start from 25. Let me start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Hold on, let me see this. I got to start over, man, because the way this screen is. Hold on. Let me just count. Let me just bag this up. It's all in my face. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So when I got to 6 BC, it was the age of 30. So from 30 to 6 BC, from that 25 that I used, y'all, from 25, and I went backwards, it brought me to the time he was born, which is 6 BC. Now I'm going to go from 6 BC right here. Look, now I'm going to go from 6 BC when he was born because time going forward now. But I'm going to start from the 6 BC to get to 30 and see if it give me 25. So that's what I'm about to do now. So first I just went from 25 to 6 BC and it gave me 30 going backwards. Now I'm finna go from 6 BC to get to 30 and see if I can count 25. Because y'all remember when I did the math and asked y'all to do it with me, we subtracted 483 from 458 and it gave us 25. Reason why we did that, because we took the time of the prophecy in Daniel, because we didn't add the 7, the 7 years or that week to it. And we took the 458 when he made a decree, and we subtracted that from one another, and it gave us 25. Now let me start from 6 BC to get to 30 to see if I can count 25. Let's do it, and this will be last. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. When I got to 30 years of age, it was 25, y'all. From the time he was born to the age of 30, it gave me 25 AD. And from the time of 25, going backwards to BC, it gave me 6 BC. Now, I want y'all to see this. Look at this. Remember I kept telling y'all that Herod died in 4 BC and Christ was born 2 years before he died? Look at this in my encyclopedia. Let me bring this in. This is Herod the Great. And look at what it said about him. And this will be last. This will be last, my family. Y'all just email y'all brother and I'm going to send y'all this. And then you can go over it yourself. Please make sure you wrote down the math. Please make sure you go to the book of Daniel and you do your 70 times 7. It's going to give you 490. And then when he said 7 and 3 score in 2 weeks, the reason why we do 3 score in 2 weeks, because 1 week is 7. And what come after 7? He said 2 weeks, 8 and 9. So that's why we say 7 times 69, because 1 week is 7 and he said 2. So what come after 7? 8, 9. That's 2. 69, 7 times 69, which gave us 483. And then we took the week that Yahshua was supposed to teach, and we added that back to the 483, and it gave us 490. But then we took the 483 and added it to the 458 when Artaxerxes I Longimanus made a decree to allow our ancestors to go back, and it gave us 25 AD. Now, some people may differ on the, the numbers, but we all close right around each other. So, so some people may say another number, or, like most of the Gentile scholars, they kind of, differ from the 25. But y'all just saw when I counted, it was exact. From 25 to 6, it was 30. From 6 BC to 30, it was 25. So that's why my elders who taught me, they used the 25. I used the 25. Okay, this is Herod the Great from one of my encyclopedias. Look at what it say. It say Herod the Great, the king who by arrangement with Rome ruled the Israelites in Palestine from 37 BCE to 4 BC. There y'all go. It's documented. He died in 4 BC. It said, according to the New Testament, Matthew chapter 2, verse 1 through 19, and Luke chapter 1, verse 5, Yahshua was born during the reign of this king 2 years before he died. There you go. That's how we know Christ was born in 6 BC. Because if he was born 2 years before this man died and time went backwards, what is 2 years from 4 BC? 6 BC. 4, 5, 6. That's when he was born. Thank y'all for y'all time, family. Pray somebody got some understanding. And also be careful when you're looking for the Artaxerxes, because you have to be careful because you got many kings with the name Artaxerxes. Y'all need to look for the one, and I'm going to send y'all the slides anyway, but I'm just saying, if anybody asks y'all and you trying to edify your family or something, now you have the slides to do it. Now you can show them that it is talking about Yahshua in the book of Daniel. Who was the man who was going to bring in everlasting righteousness, make reconciliation for sin, get rid of iniquity, put that to bed, to anoint the most holy? That's Yahshua. That's Yahshua. Oh, yes. Thank you, Trish. That's why I did it too, my sister. I remember you was asking, but I'm going to email you the slides. All y'all got to do is email me. Whoever don't have my email, here you go right here. And I'm going to also send y'all the slides about Artaxerxes, because I didn't show everything, but I'm going to give it to y'all so y'all can read it on your own. And it's going to tell you the same thing that I was showing y'all today about he began to reign in 465, and he is the king that made the decree in 458. So I'm going to send y'all all this when we get out of here. So family, if nobody don't have no questions, I just want to come up, just edify y'all with this quick little message to show you the timeline about Yahshua. And y'all already know I don't have to go to Matthew chapter 2, because if you go to it on your own, this is why Herod killed all the babies from 2 years old and under. Ask yourself, why did it have to be 2 years old and under? The reason why, because the time that he sought for Christ, 2 years went by. That made Christ 2 years old. So he killed all the babies from that age around the same time he was looking for the Messiah. So that's why he killed the babies from 2 years old and under. So all those babies who was born in Christ's generation, they was not able to declare it with him because they died. Can you imagine all male babies from 2 years old and under? He went in there slaughtering them. And this is what they have always done to our people. And that's why they got judgment coming to them. See, I don't focus on them. And the reason why, because I know what's about to happen to them. I just focus on y'all and the Gentile nations who want to learn. Because I'm not worried about what's about to come to them. They better be worried about what's about to come to them. We just trying to save our soul. I don't put my focus on what's coming to them, because what's coming to them, I just don't want to be in the way. That's why he say, come out of her, my people. Be not partakers of our sin. Absolutely, Elder Barrowwalk. Absolutely, my beloved elder. For the people who say, oh, this don't matter, that don't matter. Let me tell y'all something, family. We have this Bible. That's a big old book. And Yahshua said out of his mouth, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. So that means we can't cherry pick what's important, what's not important. All is important. And I want to show y'all something else. Did y'all see the part? Hold on, listen to this. Did y'all see the part in the book of Ezra when it said this? And I just want to share this with the family so y'all can see it for yourself. I don't want to just say it. I want to read it. Okay, check this out, family. And this is what me and Elder Bear Walk was talking about the last time when we was on the panel. And we was letting y'all know this right here. This is Ezra chapter 7. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 6. And this is talking about Ezra. I want y'all to see this. It say Ezra chapter 7 and verse 6. It say this Ezra went up from Babylon, and he was a ready scribe in the law of Moses. Hold on, whoa. The law of Moses. You know why it's called the law of Moses, y'all? Do y'all know why it's called the law of Moses? Because Moses is the distributor of the law. The law is written with the finger of Yah. But Moses is the mediator who distributed the law to the children of Israel, meaning he taught them the law. Did not Yah tell Moses to teach Israel the laws, statutes, and commandments? Now, I want you to notice this. Yah don't throw nothing away. You know how I know that? Because if that's the case, why when Christ come back in the book of Ezekiel 41 all the way to 48, he's setting back up the Levitical priests? They're going to be still doing sacrifice in Christ's kingdom. Why are we keeping feast days in Christ's kingdom? So you see why people need to be careful? If we keeping feast days in Christ's kingdom, how are feast days not important right now? If they're going to be doing sacrifice, even though we don't got no Levitical priests right now, we put our faith in Christ. We don't put our faith in Levitical priests right now because they not set up. But they will be when Christ set back up the sons of Sadak. So we put our faith in the Messiah. We don't put our faith in man. So people have to understand that when Christ say the law was our schoolmaster, he talking about the sacrificial law was our schoolmaster. He's not talking about the royal law. The royal law is not our schoolmaster. The royal law is what you have to keep along with faith and along with obedience. Christ say, blessed are those who do my commandments. So how the commandments done away with? Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. How the commandments done away with? Christ say, he that say he know me and keep it not my commandments is a liar. How the commandments done away with? The young man asked Christ, good master, what good thing should I do that I may have eternal life? Christ say, keep the commandments. He say, which ones? He say, honor your mother and father. Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not covet. Come on, man. He ran the law down to him. So y'all have to understand that this book is the volume of the book. You can't pick and choose what's important, family. I'm telling you, don't do it because you're going to confuse yourself. If you understand the feast days, you understand salvation. If you understand the feast days, you understand salvation. We talked about it last time. Passover. He passed over your sins. That's the atonement that he made, right? Feast of unleavened bread. What people think that represent? Feast of unleavened bread. What about the Pentecost, which is first fruit? Christ say he's the first fruit from the dead and all those that at his coming. That's why we keep first fruit. Because you got to get a first fruit to Yah before you can do anything. Christ was the first fruit from the dead. Nobody can touch him until he was accepted by the Father. We will be the first fruits after Christ and we be so blessed. What about Feast of Tabernacle? That's when he would begin to gather Israel. Day of Atonement. That's when he would set his foot on the earth in the year of Pentecost. Memorial blowing the trumpets. That's when you know a king is coming. You blow the trumpet before the king. The 8-day feast is called that great day of the feast. That's when the Father come down with New Jerusalem. Knowledge. No, y'all, see, the reason why it's called the abomination of desolation, because in 2 Thessalonians, it says he claimed to be God. That's why. He said he magnified himself above God as he is God. That is an abomination of desolation. Because you were sitting in the temple line. You ain't God. So the Most High, that's why it's called an abomination of desolation. It ain't got nothing to do with Yah. But the world gonna believe this God. Guess why? He gonna make fire come down from heaven. He gonna make a statue walk and talk. But guess what he can't do? He can't give life. And that's how we know, nah, this ain't no Messiah. This ain't the Most High. The son of perdition, he can't give life. The Most High can give life. Yahshua can give life. This man can't. So that's how we already know what's going on. You can't give life, partner, but you can make fire come down. You're going to be able to do some things by witchcraft and by the devil. But we already know what's going on. We ain't falling for none of Satan's tactics. We know the signs of the times. We know what we looking at. We know what to look for. And the main sign to look for, y'all, I'm telling you, like the Bible said, when you see the abomination of desolation stand in the holy place, he so read it, he said, let him understand. Then let them flee. So everybody like to be funny and say, where you Negroes going? He prepared a place for us called the place of safety, called the wilderness. Where you going? We gonna be nourished for a time, and a dividing of time. Where you going? Because all y'all gonna be trying to grab our clothes, talking about I'm going with you. I heard God is with y'all. Oh, now y'all want to come with us, huh? Yeah, a lot of y'all gonna come with us. You're gonna grab our clothes, you're gonna be scared, boy. You're gonna say, man, I'm going with y'all, boy. Y'all the Israelites. I'm going with the people of God. Yep. They're gonna grab our clothes, fam. Hold on, let me see what my elder just said. Yep, and guess what? We talked about that on the panel. A lot of people have to understand. You got different sacrifices, and for each one is different animals. All the animals are not for the same sacrifice. You got peace offerings, heave offerings, sin offerings, burnt offerings, Sabbath offerings, new moon offerings. We got all kind of offerings. They're not the same. They are not the same. So if nobody don't have no questions, man, and like my sister Carla said, AI is the main play of what they will be doing in these last days. It's AI, man. That's how you're gonna make a statue walk and talk. It's gonna be AI. But the Bible say he gonna give life to a statue. You see that? The Bible say he gonna give life to a statue, man. It say he gonna make a statue walk and talk. That ain't far-fetched from us. They got AI. So I just wanted to come up and edify the family. Email your brother K Judah. I'm gonna send y'all the slides. They all right here. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just 6 slides, but they'll be very helpful to you when you're doing your studies, because now y'all got a better understanding of Ezra chapter 7, and you got a better understanding of Daniel chapter 9. And I also want to give this advice. Daniel's chapter, the whole book of Daniel and the book of Revelations, they go together, family. They go together. Just like the book of Daniel and the time of the Maccabees, which is the Hasmoneans. If you read about them in Antiochus, it's talking about Antiochus in the book of Daniel. So timelines are very important, family, to the, to the word of the Most High. Most High deal with timeline. And if you follow the timeline, you're going to get understanding, family. You have to follow the timeline. Why would be the main, you mean what would be the main reason that many would not make it into the wilderness, or listening to man telling them not to flee? That's it right there, brother. Listening to man telling them not to flee. We telling them to flee. They telling them not to flee. We telling them when to flee. They telling them to stand back of the daughter of Babylon and die with Babylon. There's a place that God has prepared for his people. And we have Israelites telling our people, man, don't you go nowhere. Don't be listening to them Israelites telling you to flee. But I actually show you in the Bible, in Revelation 12, he said that the woman fled into the wilderness, and shout out to Elder MacMan. He gave me the definition for what that means when he say they shall fly in the wilderness. They shall run into the wilderness. We're going to be running for our life. So those who are closer to the land, they got to go into the wilderness. And those of us who are scattered everywhere else, who have understanding to flee, we're going to know what time it is when we see these certain signs. That's why I tell people timeline and prophecy is very important. I can tell you you're an Israelite all day. What's good that's going to do for you? Let's keep it real. If I just tell you the white man going to get judged, he the devil, and you're an Israelite, man, is that spiritual? Or me and you going to grow spiritually? No, we not. We're going to be stuck on the white man. He's the devil, and you're an Israelite. That's all I'm going to tell you. This Bible is much bigger than worrying about white people. I'd rather edify my people. I don't worry about white folk. Because I believe that most white folk are wicked. I'm just keeping it real. I believe most of them are wicked, and I believe some of them really trying to learn, and they going to cleave to the Israelites through us to get to the Father and the Son. But most Gentiles, like when I'm in public and just looking at them and the way they behave, they talk about everybody else, these people wicked, man. You don't see how a lot of people coming up missing, finding them on trees. The young brother that was just with his white friends, he ended up dead. Come on, man. You got to teach your children the truth about the world in which they live in. Stop lying to your babies. Because while you telling your kids to love everybody, white people telling their kids, y'all not the same. You're not the same as that nigga over there. I always remember that, little Bobby. You are not the same as the blacks. But y'all telling y'all kids to love everybody. And your baby's coming up dead, man. We got to teach our children the truth. See, I teach my children to respect all people. I don't teach my children to love all people. I say respect all people. I ain't say love everybody. And like I always tell people, however somebody raised their babies, I won't get in nobody else's business. I don't let my babies go around no nationality. Unless it's my own people. Because that's who I'm comfortable around. I'm not comfortable around my babies going to nobody's house at all that don't look like me. Because they didn't show us time and time again that when you get around them, you might end up dead, fam. You might end up dead. So you got to teach your babies the truth. Don't lie to your babies. Don't tell your babies they live in a bubblegum world, Willy Wonka, where everybody just all love each other. Don't do your babies like that. Tell your children the truth. Man, you live in a world where you are hated and you are the target. And unless you keep your faith in Yah, unless you keep your faith in Yahshua to the glory of Yah, and keep the hedge of protection and pray for it, you don't stand a chance around these heathens. Because we are the target, family, and Satan used his seed to do his dirt. The woman had a seed and Satan got a seed. This is evil versus good, or wickedness versus righteousness, because nobody is good, even though we try hard to be good. But the Most High search our heart, and he know what we trying to do. He understand. He's an understanding Elohim. I never lie to my kids and tell them this world is for them for the taking. No, I tell my babies the truth. I don't be trusting nobody in the world. Boy, you better not be trusting nobody, no other nationality. You putting boy, don't ever put your trust in these people. I don't lie to them. I tell them the truth. Don't put your trust in these people. And don't be seen with these people when nobody ain't around. It's just you and them. Boy, you might not come back home. They killing our people, family. They killing your children. They killing our young people, our young brothers and sisters. Because, see, Satan know that he got a short time. So guess what these people doing? They hunting our footsteps as they has always done. So that means we got to move smart. We got to move with wisdom. You got to teach your children wisdom. You know? You sitting up here letting your daughter and your son go spend the night at these people's house. Next thing you know, your daughter been violated. Your son been violated. Wisdom, family. Wisdom. That's how we're going to make it. Through the power of the Most High in Christ. Wisdom, man, and knowledge. I looked at that young man, the one they just found. He was a football player. And when you look at his circle of friends, I just shook my head, man. I'm just keeping it real. Every last one of them boys' family members are judges, doctors, and lawyers. Soon as that boy was found dead, they all lawyered up and deleted all their accounts off of. Why would you do all that? Now, what you got lawyers for? Why you delete your social media account? What y'all do to that boy, man? We know what y'all did to him. Y'all trying to get y'all some kickback for what happened with Carmelo Anthony. And that's why I know majority of you Gentiles, boy, y'all gonna get put to death, man. Y'all ain't nothing but some wicked heathens. You're racist, you're a bigot, and y'all hunting out for our people's footsteps. You going out your way to kill our people. And y'all gonna go out his way to slaughter you and your children. It's coming. It ain't nothing you can do about it. So you can hurt our people, kill our people, think you getting away with something. Man, when y'all bring death to you people, the blood gonna be up to the horse's bridle. And this is why me and Edinburgh Walk was telling people the last time, bro, 85% of these people wicked, bro. They don't mean you no good. But see, I'm not gonna blame the ones who trying to learn for the 85% of wickedness. We just gonna step. I mean, man, me and Edinburgh Walk, we don't even think about you people that's 85% wicked. Man, you ain't even on our radar. We don't care nothing about you, bro, at all. We care about the people that's trying to learn. Whether it's our people or other people that don't look like us, or, you know, whatever nation of people that's trying to learn about Yah. Our job is to teach them. That's the only way they're going to learn. But boy, you 85%, man, bruh, I can care less about you or what you got going on in your life. I don't care about you, period, at all. Straight up. Fall by the wayside. And then you got all these racist white men marching down. They was on a bus with a sister with masks on their face. You know, they cowards. They always got to hide their face because most of them are police officers, firefighters, maybe some judges, maybe some lawyers. That's why they hide their face. They cowards. I told y'all white men are cowards. Everybody just think I just be talking. Man, these men cowards, man. They got to run in groups. Look, y'all see how they was marching? It got to be a lot of them. It can't be by themselves. They cowards. And they got to be talking about white power. You ain't got no power, white boy. Only what Yah gave you because we sin. That's it. You ain't powerful. You the weakest man on the earth, bro. Nobody respect the white man. Nobody. Everybody think y'all weak. You can't fight. You sorry. You slew-footed. You ain't got no footwork, no hands. You don't know how to bob your head. You don't know how to throw no jabs and uppercuts. You just weak. All right, man. I'm out of here. I just got to speak the truth to the family, man. We all for Gentile salvation, but we are not for Gentiles who hate our people, who bigots, who racist. We ain't for you at all. We pray that the Most High bring vengeance on our adversaries, indignation and wrath on the enemy, and gather Jacob back to their fold, the 12 tribes of Israel, to put the two sticks back into one stick, and that we may be one in his hand. That's my prayer for the nation. That's my prayer for my brothers and sisters. And to the Gentiles who cleave into Israel, big salute to you. Because like I say, when I'm talking about your people, y'all on this side, you're on the right side. You're on the side of the Most High. You're on the side of Christ. Because guess what? They're going to call you a nigger lover. Oh, you love them niggas. But they don't understand you trying to save your soul. We have no allies. Teach your children the truth, man. That's all I can tell y'all. That's the advice I got for y'all before I go. Don't lie to your babies. Just because I teach that Gentiles can learn the Bible and all that, I wouldn't be around them, family. I just would. I can't tell nobody else what to do. I'm 45 years old, about to be 46 this year. I have never allowed myself to be in the presence of these people. I stay away from them. I kick it with my people, and they go kick it with their people. That's the way I live in peace with them. I don't bother them. They don't bother me. You do your thing, I do my thing. You stay out my way, I stay out your way. You want to learn the Bible? Learn the Bible, but don't get in my way. Like don't start thinking like, hey man, I want to kick it with you. No, man, just learn the Bible, and you you learn the Bible and you go teach your family. That's it. Don't put your trust. The Bible says never trust your enemy, family. And as iron rusted, so do his ways. So this ain't got nothing to do with no trust. It just got something to do with obedience. That we just being obedient to our Father to do what he asks us to do. And we ain't got no feelings and emotions involved in this when we teaching the scriptures. But anything outside of that, and I pray to the Most High all the time, hey, Father, you asked me to teach your word. That's all you asked me to do. And you asked me to rightly divide it. I don't want to deal with these people. And I pray that I'm not, doing anything out of bone. But I talk to my Father real. Hey, Father, I don't trust these people. I'm going to teach your word right. I'm going to give it to them, correct. But that's as far as I want to go, Father. So please don't be angry with me. Just, that's as far as I want to go. Just teach the word. Let them go about their business. I go about mine. That's the furthest I want to go. And, you talk to your Father. He understand. He understand where we coming from. He see what's happening to us that they continue to do. And you think he want us to trust them? Make it make sense, man. Come on. They slaughtering our people. They killing them. They slaughtering us, man. They killing our children. Our children coming up missing. Little girls, little boys. Why y'all think they coming up missing? They killing our babies. I mean, they done drawn a couple little boys before. This ain't the first time this didn't happen. Ain't the first time they done found one of our people hung on the tree. These people are killing our people. And they getting away with it, family. They getting away with it. So like I said before, every last one of y'all in the chat, I love y'all with a pure heart. And we have to understand how to live with each other and don't even worry about other people. Let's just learn how to love each other first. I don't worry about other people. I want to love my people. I want to learn how can we get to a place where we love each other? How can we get to a place when we see each other? There is no fear, but there's love, because love casts out fear. When I'm in the midst of my people or wherever I'm be, I don't feel no fear. But if you put me in a room with a bunch of white people, I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I don't fear nothing, but I fear if I'm in a room with a whole bunch of white people, there ain't none of my people around. And I'm trying to get out the door, but they won't let me out the door. Man, you know they finna try to do something to me, fam. Well, I'm gonna go out swinging though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we really got to deal with this with wisdom. Can you trust yourself around them? If the answer is no, you shouldn't be around these people, man. Now, somebody might say, well, you can't trust yourself around black people. Man, I take my chance around my own people because I'm 46. And when I'm around my people, I don't feel no problems or see the problems that people say they be having with black people. I feel love, joy, and peace with my people. I don't feel that stuff that, oh man, you know, you can't be around black people. No, you can't be around black people. I can be around black people all day because that's what I've been around all my life. And it's a beautiful thing to behold. So I don't know what you talking about. You trying to compare niggerism and thoughtism to brothers and sisters that don't live like that. In every nation, you got foolishness. You got people that do things to make their nation look bad, and you got the people that's correcting the ways and making the nation look good. But y'all don't highlight what look good. Y'all highlight the niggerism and the thoughtism. Just to make us look bad. Oh man, look at these niggas. Look at these thoughts. That's what y'all be saying. But guess what? White people got niggerism and thoughts. Asians got niggerism and thoughts. Arabs, everybody. Africans, all y'all. You ain't no better than nobody. All y'all do the same thing to each other. Africans be hitting each other upside the head with slippers. Chinese people be throwing rice at each other. Arabs be in there throwing sticks at each other. Make it make sense, man. Stop it, man. We got to keep it real. The Asians be trying to throw punches. They can't see out their eyes. Like, let's keep it real, man. That boy standing all the way over there. He throwing punches over here. Boy, open your eyes up, boy. All right, man. I'm gone, man. I love y'all with a pure heart. Let's go and get up out of here, man. Many blessings to the nation. Many blessings to the family. I love y'all with a pure heart. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Hey, on everything I love, Elder, they really don't understand where we coming from, honestly. We both said this, but a Gentile cleaving is a whole nother conversation. That's it. That's it, man. You know, we don't have a problem with those people. And we don't even focus on the racist people. We don't even care about them, family. I wouldn't even waste my time with them. Listen to me. I was in Kroger's the other day, then I'm gone after this. I told this old white man, I said, excuse me, sir, because I'm going to always be respectful. You know, even if people older, my mama taught me to be respectful. So I said, excuse me, sir. So he didn't want to move the basket. So I kind of hit it a little bit. I said, dang, nigga, watch out. So he looked at me in my eye, boy. I looked at him. I said, man, if you don't get up out of here, boy, you an old man too, man. Go sit down somewhere, boy. I'm the wrong one to play with, boy. You better get out that door. Boy, you better look at my wife one with me. She'll say, sir, you might want to leave. Please leave. Boy, trying to look at me upside my head. I just looked at that boy like, man, if you don't go out there, man, go out the door, dog. You do not want these problems, sir. Go out that door, man. But this is what I'm talking about. I said, excuse me to the white man. He didn't want to move the basket, so I hit the basket. How stupid you gonna be, boy? You better look I ain't do nothing else to you, but I could have threw your groceries on the ground. Like I did back in the day to people. I just push a whole basket down, boy. But see, I'm in a different spirit now, family. I'm an Israelite. And I got to act like an Israelite in the spirit of the Lord. But hey, boy, that boy almost got me there, boy. But I say, woosah, K. Judah. Calm down, bro. He gonna look at me like he wanted to do something. Boy, knock your soul out your body, boy. I was in the store and a white woman was staring at me. I'm talking about just looking at me. I said, man, what are you looking at? She said, I don't know. I said, well, turn your head over there and stop looking at me. The whole store turned around. I say, up there just staring at me in my face, man. I say, stop looking at me, lady. I had to tell that white woman, I said, what is you looking at? She said, I don't know. I said, well, stop looking at me then. Turn your head over there. Just looking at me. People crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, these people crazy, family. That's why I'm telling y'all to be careful, man. Be careful. Because a lot of times they try to get us out our body on purpose. You ain't going to get me out of my body. I'm going to get you out your body before you get me out of my body. Because all I got to do is talk about you don't got no rhythm and you can't cook. That's it. Whole conversation. I'm done. All I got to do is say you can't cook and can't dance. It's over. Because I'm going to ask you to dance right then and there. Dance right now. And go over there and cook some. Ask Kroger, can you use the back of the stove? I bet you can't cook. All y'all do is cook macaroni and cheese, and the cheese don't even be real. It ain't Sargento cheese. You still using government cheese that my mom and them were using back in 1982. That block cheese, that cheese that never melt. You put it in the microwave, it's still hard as a rock. I asked you to cook some mashed potatoes, you made soup. Like, come on, man, what are you doing? Your fried chicken don't be seasoned. I said cook fried chicken. I looked at the chicken, it looked like baked chicken. Are you out your mind? I said fried chicken, not baked chicken. Come on now, make it make sense. And who put, I said potato salad. I didn't say raisins. So, boy, when they come for me, y'all, I crack jokes. Boy, I be having my wife rolling. I crack jokes, boy. I be making them look stupid. That's why I be saying I'm the wrong one to play with, boy. I will crack jokes on you and make you look stupid. Cause all I'm gonna do is say, I bet you can't do the I bet you can't do the Dougie. I bet you can't two-step. 5, 8, 92, 10, 20, 48, 56. Double Dutch, 2 times 2. Man, go sit down so well. You ain't got no rhythm. And your walk ain't sexy. Your walking and all of this stuff. I'll just play it, y'all. I always crack jokes up here, man. My wife always tell me, though, she say, boy, you can't be serious all the time. Because at first I used to just teach all serious and, you know, but man, look, bro, I'm myself, man. I am who I am. I like to crack jokes because, you know, I'd rather crack jokes than, you know, than try to do something to somebody. So, you know, because all these people want to do, you know, they're going to play victim and get you cast in jail. So it's best to just avoid these people at all costs. Go on about your business and live your life. But they do be doing stuff sometime in public. You just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, boy, they doing stuff to our people, man. You got to teach your babies, man. Teach your babies the truth. All right, y'all. Hey, yeah, y'all see they don't come over here no more, huh? I told y'all I'm the wrong one. They don't come over here no more playing in my chat, calling me nigger and all that. Nuh-uh. I'm the wrong one, baby. I got jokes for days, boy. All right, man. Love y'all, baby. Get up out of here. Oh, boy.
Yeah. I saw the fire at the edge of shame, called by a name that does not fade. You took me in when I was dust. You taught my hands to carry trust. Set apart now, wash my feet. Write your mercy deep in me. Make my heart bend, make me true. I belong, yeah, only to you. Yeah, and Yahshua are holy. So Israel be holy. Yeah, and Yahshua are holy. So Israel be holy. Holy, 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 yeah. Break the chain off, break the pride. Let the poor in stand inside. Let the widow sing again. Let the wounded learn your name. Set apart now, lead me on till my old ways are all gone. Make my footsteps keep your word. Let my whole life be heard. Yeah, Yahshua are holy. So Israel be holy. Yeah, Yahshua are holy. So Israel be holy. Holy, 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 holy. Not with gold rolls, not with show. Only mercy I will know. Hands lifted high now, knees in dust. Yeah, make a people strong in trust. Yeah, Yahshua are holy. So Israel be holy. 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 Yeah, Yahshua are holy. So Israel be holy.
Hey, they took over that Facebook group. My people so funny. I love my people, man. They so funny. Y'all don't understand. When I get off of work or when I'm at work, it doesn't matter. All I do is laugh at work. I put my little, ear thing in. My people are funny. They took over a whole Facebook group and invaded the. You gotta love us, man. You gotta love us, family. You know why? They used to always come in our stuff. So now we just returning the favor. Now we taking over they groups. So, man, look, I love y'all with a pure heart, man. Big salute to the family. Make sure y'all support my beloved sister, the E-Way Speak Truth. Just support my beloved, awesome sister, Dee, the awesome Dee family. My beloved sister, Antonia Set Apart Hines. And also my beloved sister, Yas Pat. Support these sisters. They got excellent content. Shout out to the family. Support the family. Support the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Faith, Elder Beryl Watt. Support my sister Sagala and her ministry with the sisters. And also the beloved Elder Bro Tim. Support these individuals, man, and thank y'all. But look, my people be having me laughing. That's what brings me joy. Just to see our people being able in this captivity to find within themselves a little place called Goshen, a little sanctuary where we can find some peace and, be able to entertain each other and enjoy each other. Yes, we're in captivity. Yes, we know we Israel, but when did y'all ever say we can't laugh? We can't have a good time. We can't enjoy things. So I don't want to be over righteous. I want to be able to be in the midst of my people and have a good time with them. Now, some people, oh man, we don't need to be laughing, man. We need to be serious. Okay, you go be serious all day. We gonna laugh. So, family, I love y'all. Big salute. I'm not gonna even play my intro because I don't know what's going on with the music. But this your brother K Judah. And I want to say, Shalom.